First I want to say Kal Halal, Yahawah Basham Yawashai, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yawashai, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yawashai, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yawashai, Yahawah Basham Yawashai, Basham Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, who teach us the truth through the Spirit of Yahawah Basham Yawashai. And peace and salutation to the Akiam them out there, who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. You know, there is the brother Korah from Trinidad camp coming to you with another lesson to feed the elect at the house of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You all are the biblical Israelites. We are the descendants of Jacob. Right? Now, this lesson I want to do concern that Yahawah, the Most High, he hasn't grown soft, he hasn't grown weak. Right? The Most High is still mighty and terrible. Right? He's the same from back in ancient time to now. The Most High, he ain't changed. He's the same terrible man. Right? You know, so we bring out a few scriptures. You know. So the first scripture, Ecclesiastes 12 verse 10. He said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Right? So take heed to this word, right? Fear. Alright? So we're going to bring on some scriptures to show you why we got to fear Yahawah. Right? So we say, this is the whole matter, to fear God and keep his commandments, they the duty of man. Right? The way we was created for, to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Right? The Deuteronomy 10 verse 17. He said, for the Lord Yahawah, your God is God of gods and Lords of lords, a God, a mighty and terrible, which regarded not person, nor take it reward. So the Most High is mighty and terrible. He's the God of all gods, the Lords of all lords. He's the ultimate to have nothing before he. Right? So he's mighty and he's terrible. Right? In Malachi 3:6 he say, for I am the Lord Yahawah, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Right? So the Most High, he changed not. He's the same mighty and terrible man. Right? But Christianity teach you all, you know, the Most High, he grown soft. Right? And that is Esau doctrine. Esau effeminate. Like they speak nice enticing words. Esau not rough as a man. Esau a child. Right? And they always get this, that the Most High soft, the Messiah soft. They're terrible. He a dread man, he a man to fear. And we will see why we had to fear him, and we still gotta fear him. Right? But you all feel, you know, because you all ain't getting judged right away. You all feel the Most High get weak, he get soft. And the Most High say he will take all when all at least expected. Right? There's Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11. He said, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Right? Because all they ain't seen it executing speedily, all they continue doing wickedness, thinking, you know, the Most High ain't gonna remember all their sin here, you know, the Most High gets soft, he get weak, he forget all them. No, the Most High ain't forget. Most High he will take all when all they least expected. And that's why a lot of people wake up in the morning, you know, kiss the wife, kiss the train, baby, I'm going to work, I go see you when I come back home later. An accident on the highway. They know they're going to dead today. They know they're going to get judged this morning. Right? They know. Right? So the Most High is still terrible. He's still fierce. He's still dread. Right? So we will read a few scriptures concerning the terribleness of the Most High. The dreadness of the Most High. That he's still a man. He's still powerful. He haven't grown weak or soft. He's mighty. Right? There's Exodus 32 verse 26. You know, days when Moses he went up and received the laws, you know, and when he come back, you know, the people was reveling, they was worshipping the calf and doing wickedness. Right? So he said, then Moses stood in the gates of the camp and said, who is on the Lord's side? Let him come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him. And he said unto them, thus said Yahawah, God of Israel, put every man his sword by his side, and go in and out from the gate to gate throughout the camp, and slay every man his brother, and every man his companion, and every man his neighbor. Right? So the Moses told Moses to let the Levites, every man his sword, and go in each camp and slay all of them which had done evil. So the Levites didn't care if it was the mother, the father, the brother, the sister. Them execute judgment at the Most High. Right? So there's a man, they had a fear, they are terrible man. Right? He say, and the children of Levi did according to the word of Moses, and they fell of the people that day 3,000 men. 3,000 of the Lord's people which done evil. Right? Which done evil. So there's a man to fear. Right? So we go read next terribleness with the Most High did to Saul. The 1 Samuel 15 verse, I will start at verse 1. Right? He says, Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the word of the Lord Yahawah. Right? So the Most High sent Samuel to let Saul know the Most High gonna choose him to be king over his people. Right? So listen, hearken. Right? He said, thus said the Lord Yahawah of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel. Now he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Right? So the Most High remember the Amalekites. He remember Amalek. Right? He said, now go and smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. So the Most High give that commandment to Saul, give that commandment to Samuel to let Saul know. Right? This is what the Lord required, this is what the Lord is sending you to do. Go and destroy Amalek, spare none, kill both man, woman, children, babies, everybody. Right? Right, so we don't alright, let's browse through quick. Right, you see, and Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Telam 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah. And Saul came to the city Amalek and laid wait in the valley. And Saul said unto the Kenites, go, depart, get you down from among the Amalekites. Now the Kenites, that is who Moses' father-in-law came from. Right? He say, and from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For he showed kindness to all the children of Israel when they came up out of Egypt. So the Kenites depart from among the Amalekites. And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to Shur, that is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. So he keep the king alive. Right? We destroy everybody, keep the king alive. Right? He said, but Saul and the people spared Agag and the beasts of the sheep and of the oxen and of the fatlings and the lambs, and all that was good. And when and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was veiled, he refused, vile, Salaki, and refused that they destroy utterly. He said, Then came the word of the Lord unto Samuel, saying, It repented me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he is turned back from following me, and had not performed my commandments. And it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Lord all night. Right? So Saul turned back on the Mosai. He didn't listen to the Mosai. The Mosai sent you to do a job to kill everything, both male, female, infant, suckling, everything. But you spare the king and keep the sheep and all these things. You disobey the Mosai. You turn your back on the Mosai there. Right? You see, and when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place, and gone about, and passed on, and gone down to Gilgal. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Blessed be thou the Lord, I have performed thy commandments of the Lord. And Samuel said, What meaneth then this bleating of sheep in my ear, and the lowing of the oxen which I hear? Right? You see, and Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites. For the people spared the best of the sheep and the oxen, and sacrificed unto the Lord thy God, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. Right? So the Mosai send Saul to kill everything. But what he do? He save the best of the sheep. He ain't kill the king. Right? So he don't disobey the Mosai. He do his own thing. Right? He come like he do his own thing there. He said, Then Samuel said unto Saul, Stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord hath said to me this night. And he said unto him, Say on. And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thy own sight, was thou not made the head of the tribe of Israel? And the Lord anointed thee king over Israel? You see, and the Lord sent thee on a journey, and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they be consumed. Right? So the Mosai let him know, I set you up to be king, I gave you a commandment to do, and you didn't do it. Right? He said, Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, but didst fly upon the spoils, and didst evil in the sight of the Lord? Right? So he did evil. Right? So the Mosai lock him off. Mosai stop answering in prayers and dreams and vision. Mosai stop show Saul these things. Right? So when the Philistines them came to fight against him, right? The Mosai wasn't answering Saul in no dreams or showing him no signs again. Right? So Saul went on to a woman to inquire. Right? So we just browse through and read a little quick of it here. The 1 Samuel 28 verse 7. He said, Then Saul said unto his servant, Seek me a woman that had a familiar spirit, that I may go and inquire of her. And his servant said to him, Behold, there is a woman that had a familiar spirit at Endor. Right? Now Samuel already passed. The Mosai took Samuel. Right? So Saul had nobody, no prophet to go to find out, because back then the Mosai used to fight with battle. The Mosai used to put his strength in and show you what to do. Right? So when Saul see the Philistines, he was frightened. Right? So the Lord wasn't answering him. Right? So he went by this woman who had the familiar spirit to wake up Samuel. So he could ask Samuel, what to do, how to defeat the Philistines. Right? You see, and Saul disguised himself and put on other raiments, and he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me up bring me him up, who shall I name unto thee? And these familiar spirits is these so-called pundits today. Right? We is not to go and inquire nothing from them. Right? That is witchcraft. We is not to go by these pundits. Right? And the woman said unto him, Behold, thou knowest what Saul had done, how he had cut off those that have familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land, whereof then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die. Yeah, because the Most High say, drive out all these people them. Drive them out. Right? So the woman was scared, you know, she didn't want to do it because she knew if anybody get caught doing that, they will be put to death. Right? So the woman was scared. Right? And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, And as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Right? So Saul lying to she, you know, let you know nothing will happen to you. You know, you could go ahead and do it. Then said the woman, Whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, Bring me up Samuel. Right? And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. So she make him out here now and realize it is Saul. Right? And the king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascended out of the earth. So she see who? She see gods. Right? We are gods. We are the true rulers of this world. Right? And as the scripture, I think it's in John 10, where Yahawah say, is it not written in your law that he are gods? Right? We are gods. We are the children of the Most High. Right? And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am so distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God is departed from me, and answer me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. Then Samuel, wherefore then doest thou ask of me, seeing the Lord is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? And the Lord had done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord had rent the kingdom out of thy hand, and given it unto thy neighbor, even to David, because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore had the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. Right? He said, moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hands of the Philistines, and tomorrow shall thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord also shall deliver the hosts of Israel into the hands of the Philistines. So the Most High let him know, tomorrow I'm going to kill you. Tomorrow you're going to be with me. That is thing to fear. So imagine Saul hearing that he don't get bug out already. He don't frighten, he don't scare. You know, tomorrow you're going to die. You're going to be with the Most High, he and his son. And the kingdom going to be given unto David. Right? The 1 Chronicles 10:13. Right? He says, so Saul died for his transgression which he committed against the Lord, even against the word of the Lord, which he kept not, and also for asking counsel of one that had familiar spirits to inquire of it. Right? So the Most High slew Saul, right, for not obeying him when the Most High tell him go and kill out the Amalekites. and for asking counsel of the familiar spirit, these pundits, right? Most I tell you not to go on to see these people, right? So Saul died for his transgression, right? The Most High slew him, right? Right, so he didn't, verse 14, he said, and inquired not of the Lord, therefore he slew him, and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse. So the Most High slew Saul, right, and turned the kingdom unto David, right? So these are things, hey, what the Most High do back then, right? And he's the same man today, he's the same person. So this, hey, well, you gotta use these things as example to see the face, the dreadness of the Most High, what he did in back then. These things to put fear in you, that to know this man is the same man, right? But Christianity, you know, they teach all of that, you know, the Most High is soft, the Most High is of love. Yeah, the Most High, he's full of, yeah, he's full of mercy, right? But don't feel a man will get fed up when you continue doing wickedness, continue doing something over and over. That person is get fed up by you eventually, right? And we provoke the Most High to wrath, we provoke him to anger continually. So what you think gonna happen? The Most High gonna execute judgment, right? You know. So and with that, I wanna say all praises to Yahawah, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Is the brother Korah saying Shalom.